without Fred Smith and Rob Tyner, it wouldn't be the MC5. But we are here to celebrate the work of the MC5 and the music of the MC5 and the principles of the MC5.
Garage stuff. So, how was it different? Kind of, you know, being very much somebody who considered to have
Well, I want you on record as saying I don't carry my 11-year-old son is 4 or 5 years old.
That would be one of the differences, is that we have a huge influence, whereas before we were fresh out of it. We started all of a sudden we're back as the influential, legendary MC guys.
The iconic MC guys. Yeah, it's a celebration of the MC5 music. Obviously, we know the material. You can't really, you know,
well, we're learning the material.
In all honesty,
We're learning the songs. We haven't played some of these songs in 30 years, you know, so it's been kind of interesting to come back to this material, you know, and have to learn it, you know, and how the parts fit together, and you know, how the lyric fits, and it's a fascinating experience, actually.
Every day of your life is a learning experience. Every day. Even it doesn't matter how old you are. And this is a learning experience as well.
Plus, it's been terrific fun.
So you've been rehearsing all week for the last 2 days?
10 to 6, 10 to 5:30. It's been going well. Like I say, it starts off, and we haven't played this material in, geez, really played it since back in the day, and relearning it, and it's coming together. The more we repeat the material, the more we play it, the better, the more tight it's getting, the better it feels.
Playing with you.
Well, we're featuring Dr. Charles Moore and Buzzy Jones, which is a horn section that we used back in the day in the MC5. We did a lot of work with Charles Moore. He played with us on our records on High Time, and so, you know, he was part of what we were all about in that day. Kind of what we're trying to do is start to pick up today where we left off then, you know, because we left off at a point where we were really moving into the future, and really trying to carry this music into a new dimension. So that's where we're picking up now and trying to continue to push it. And we have some other special guests, but we won't be able to tell you who they are. It's a surprise.
Surprise.
Fair enough. There has been a huge amount of music.
We had Kid Rock. He's not there. But he had to go to a party at Eminem's house.
Shows you where his priorities
Don't tell him who the guests are. Don't tell him who the guests are.
No, they're not. Right. They said it's a surprise.
You did? You heard that? Wow. That'd be cool.
Well, he's based his entire career on Fred's stage music, so, you know.
It's a tribute to Fred Smith. You know.
Absolutely. So what sort of stuff is
Very,
it that you got in the set?
potent artist Fred Smith was.
What
kind of stuff
what
was
is
it?
it you got? What songs is it you got in the set?
Well, Kick Out the Jams, Rambling Rose, High School, Call Me Animal, Shakin' Street, American Roots, Skunk,
Future Now.
Future Now, Looking at You. Pretty much the book.
We tried to pick songs that would, be like a cross section of, of our favorite songs, and songs that we think maybe people would, that maybe people didn't really know, but that, we could continue to expose these ideas.
Has there any of them been particularly problematic to relearn?
No, really, no.
No.
It's all just a, it's just a learning process, like kind of like what Michael was saying, and as musicians is part of what we do, you get a job and you have to learn some material, so that's what we're doing.
Are there any bits of,
It just happens to be we wrote the material.
Are there any points where you kind of get flashbacks to maybe playing it before, or your hands kind of do certain little things that you remember doing?
I haven't. That hasn't been my experience. No. I'm not really like having that connection. This has all just been like in the moment.
Well, I am. I'm having a more or less just the feeling of playing with the band again, just the power and the strength and the unity that we used to have, that feeling, that collective soul. I'm experiencing some of that because the songs are starting to gel. It's not flashbacks per se, it's just recollection of the feeling. But it's a new feeling because it's brand new today. But it's that MC5 feel. It's pretty powerful stuff.
Music is an organic commodity, and it grows as you play it. And this is no different. I mean, we're relearning what we used to play, but we're also adding now the way we feel today. So, I mean, we're the same guys, but we're different players in a way too, because we've all had experiences since then that's enlarged our vocabulary as musicians. So, you know, I mean, I think we're doing a good job with it, and we're going to come on strong.
Yeah, I mean,